Welcome to our Indiana Outdoors podcast, second one of the semester. Today, in light of spring break being last week, we're going to be doing kind of like a spring break recap, just kind of like what we did, any like outdoorsy things we did, fun activities. So, just kind of sharing what happened. So, who wants to go first?
Sounds like you do, Sam.
Yeah. So, should we do an intro type thing? Or?
Sure,
go for it.
So I'm Sam. I'm a sophomore. I guess the main thing I did over break was I went to Carmel, Indiana, and down to Indy. It's pretty fun. We just have it was me and a bunch of my friends from home. We have a friend that lives down in Carmel, so we infiltrated his apartment, and then we went around town. We found a karaoke bar,
Nice.
kind of between Carmel and Indy.
Did you sing?
Not well, but yes. So none of us had ever been to a karaoke bar before, so we tried it out. It was way more fun than we thought it would be.
What's your go-to
song?
karaoke song?
We were trying to find Rap God in there, but we couldn't.
Like the Eminem song?
Yeah, 'cause they have like a catalog, but it's like from 2014, so there's like a lot of trendy, early
Like
2010
pop
stuff.
songs?
Yeah, it's pretty much all pop. I did find what was it? Master of Puppets from Metallica. That was different. That was pretty fun.
Did he get a standing ovation?
Yeah,
Nice.
definitely. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Was it a bar or was it just like a karaoke place?
It was like a Korean karaoke place where you like rent out a room for however long you want to. So yeah.
That's
I feel
fun.
like I would do that before I would do like karaoke in front of a bar.
I would never
Yeah.
do karaoke.
I actually just did karaoke at a bar over spring break for the first time. It was downtown Ollie's, downtown Indianapolis, obviously. But it's like a cool, like LGBT friendly bar. Yeah, so it was like just real chill. Like everyone there was like super welcoming, and it was like my first time ever singing karaoke. And I came there being like, no, I'm never gonna do it. I'm never gonna do it. And I was like, well, maybe I like a spotlight. So
You can actually sing though. I feel like I've heard you sing before, and it's like
I think I'm good enough. I mean, I didn't get the hook or anything.
Yeah.
So, granted, the bar is low. There's always one very drunk guy at
person,
karaoke who like knows none of the words and is just
screaming,
yeah,
just bumbling.
Uh-huh.
I know Brothers just did karaoke the other night, and I saw it on one of my friend's Snapchat stories.
That
I was
sounds
like,
fun.
I would not at Brothers. I would not.
No, not at Brothers.
I would do the Korean karaoke thing where I
Yeah.
got like a group of our friends and we're just in a room together because like that's basically what sleepovers were when we were younger. Is you
Yeah.
just screaming in a room at each other. So, might as well.
Honestly, I might do Be Here Now karaoke. Brothers karaoke sounds too scary. I feel like it's two very different vibes there.
Yeah. I feel like Be Here Now you also get, since it's 18 and over, you get the younger kids who are like, I don't know, a little more like, woo, like let's
Yeah.
go. And as opposed to Brothers where we're all like
You're
21
done.
and 27
Yeah.
and we're just like, shut up, let us drink.
Be Here Now was my first grown-up bar, and I went to a band playing there, and it was just a bunch of guys screaming. It was very overwhelming. Did not go back to a bar again for a while.
Really?
Yeah, it was like literally there was one guy who was performing, literally got down on the floor, was like kicking around in circles, and meanwhile I'm just there with my root beer because I'm not even 21 yet, and I'm just like, cool, I need to be drunker for this.
Bro, not the So did you guys, you're 21, right?
19.
Oh, I was way
Yeah.
off. I don't know, I feel like I've known you for a long time.
We're all very good friends in Indiana
Yeah,
Outdoors who
obviously,
know each
we know
other very
everybody.
well.
I was like, did any of your friends 21?
Oh yeah, two of them were.
Okay, did they like take advantage of it being like the Korean bar?
They got like, I don't know what it was called, like I think soju or something,
the
like
bottles
a bottle. Yeah.
that you
Ooh.
like twist and, do you know what I'm talking about? Is this me being an alcoholic?
Maybe go on.
There's this thing with soju bottles where you hold them, so like, if this is the top of the bottle, this is the bottom. You hold it this way and you twist the cap and pop it and then you flip it and it creates a swirl. But that whole thing is supposed to create the swirl and you pop the lid off. And you're supposed to drink it.
That's fancy. I feel like you can't be past a certain threshold of drunkenness, though, to do that.
Oh, absolutely not. I don't know if I can do it sober, because sometimes I see people do it and they do it so quickly. I'm just like, I don't understand how your hands went from where they were to how they ended. But they have there's a bunch of I once again, being probably an alcoholic. There's a bunch of I get all the TikToks, like the bar TikToks, and I've gotten a couple that are like, here's how to open a soju bottle and to do it the cool way. So I feel like if the chance ever arises, I'm ready.
Yeah, you're gonna be like, I got this, guys.
What was the bar called?
It was in Korean. I don't remember.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah.
I'm sure you said it was in Carmel, or it was in between Carmel and Indy?
I think it was. I don't remember. I think it was outside the circle. It wasn't super urban area. Do you know where Top Golf is?
Yeah.
So I think it was kind of near Fisher area, maybe.
Okay. Yeah, I know Top Golf. That's like the one spot on the interstate where I'm like,
Yeah.
it's Top Golf, and the Nesquik Bunny.
Yeah, the Nesquik Bunny is my halfway point home.
Oh, that's nice.
Every time I see it, I'm like, yes, I should start speeding.
Trying to find the name of it because it was a really fun place. Maru Karaoke. There it is.
Oh.
Is it like MARU?
Yeah. Let's see how right I was on the location estimate.
Oh, there's a menu.
Oh yeah, so it's barely outside the circle,
Oh yeah, Pendleton Pike.
east of Indy.
That looks really fun.
Maybe that should be our next doc.
Yeah.
We do. Indiana Outdoors does karaoke.
I mean, that place is pretty underrated.
Was it poppin' when you went, or were you guys just in a room?
There wasn't too many people. It was pretty calm there. We could hear people going crazy in the booth next to us, but it wasn't we had plenty of time, plenty of room to walk around. But,
Oh, that's cool.
yeah.
Nice.
You said you went to a bar for spring break?
Downtown Ollie's.
Is that just is that kind of like a Brothers, or is it like a themed?
It's kind of a dive bar. Gay dive bar, essentially, is the vibe, literally. But I went there. Honestly, most of my spring break, I just spent walking my dogs.
As you should.
I took them on 4-hour walks every day because
that's nice.
they're very high energy and they need basically nothing less than that. So, and they're puppies, so it's a whole training session.
What kind of puppies are they?
Pluto is a black lab cattle dog mix, hence the psychoticness.
Yeah, the cattle dog will do that.
And VC is, I was just telling Sam this, we literally got her DNA tested. She came back as a super mutt. So she's something. She's 10% Rottweiler, 10% Pit Bull, 10% everything.
Wow. Look at
But
her doing it all.
yeah, she's a girl of many traits. Is that a phrase? I don't know.
Yeah. Listen, we stand. We love her. It's great.
How's your spring break?
Okay. I worked pretty much.
Nice.
Because I work at AMC and Pizza King, so I actually got time to wake up and go to Pizza King and be there for a longer shift, and then go at AMC and do my closing shift. I'm working on a documentary right now in a class that's based on volleyball. And so we went to Central State, which is in Ohio.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Videoed their games and interviewed some players, interviewed the coach for CSU, who's Ray Lewis, and then interviewed Rock, which is the coach for Purdue Fort Wayne. And they both did so good. All the players had really good answers to stuff. So it was
That is so cool.
Except for the one thing is it was because the weekend before spring break it was 70 degrees, and then we left on
got
Friday
random
night,
cold.
and it was snowing, and we got up the next day and it snowed a little bit more. I was like, it was 70 degrees 7 days ago.
Yeah.
Why the one weekend that we're going somewhere, it's snowing and 20. Great. I hate it.
Gotta love Indiana.
I know. I remember seeing everybody's posts where they're we're in Florida, we're in
Oh
Alabama.
my gosh.
We went to Cancun. I was
Yeah.
get on my face. It's snowing here. My friend
Right.
Tess met us there on the second day because she was coming back from Florida. And I was like, how's that coming from Florida where it was 70 and 80, and then you're in Indiana and it's 30 degrees. It was a fun time.
Yeah.
But it was nice to not have school. It was nice to just kind of sit and go to work and not entirely exist for a week.
Right.
I had to exist for those 2 days where it was in Ohio. But other than that, Monday, I didn't go to class Monday. Because I had
Valid.
one class that day, and so I went and got a tattoo.
Nice.
So,
What'd you get?
It is a pirate ship. Her name's, it's at the Painted Lady, which is in Fort Wayne. It is an all-female tattoo shop.
Oh, nice.
So just right off the bat, super great, super nice. Felt very safe. But yeah, it's a fine line pirate ship. Actually, you're gonna see it, but it's in like its weird little wrapper thing. But it's right here. She kind of big. My biggest tattoo.
Oh, that is so cool. Oh my gosh.
I love her. It took like 2 hours. It was super fast.
That is awesome.
But
I was literally just talking about getting a ship tattoo yesterday.
Really?
Yeah.
Bro.
That's wild.
I love it. I've had it on my list for like a very long time, and I was gonna get it originally in February, and then literally the day I was supposed to get it, I got a text from the shop, and they were like, "Hey, Barbara's having like car troubles, so like we need to move your thing." And that was like the second time I had moved that appointment. I was like, I'm never getting this tattoo. And so Monday, I have one class on Mondays and Wednesdays, and it's at 3 p.m. And I was like, I'm not going, because the tattoo was at 2. So
That's
I went
valid.
and got it, and then I went to work. And so I was like, it was
How
nice.
many tattoos do you have? I see you have one.
That was with this one that makes it 11.
Wow.
Yeah, can never tell. They're all
Yeah.
hidden.
I just saw
I was
this one.
saying,
I thought it
there's-
was that.
You can kind of see it. I have this one's the most noticeable, and then I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but I have a little star right here. And like if I ever have like this one, everybody always sees because it's the one I got with my sisters. Other than that, like I have like ones on my feet, I have one on my hip. I have a lot on this arm.
What was the worst place to get one?
I have 2. The one that was the most uncomfortable was my hip, because when you go over bone,
Oof.
and it was one of those things where like he told me, he's like, you sat so good, you were so still. I felt like every time he would go over my hip bone, I was like, my whole body's vibrating. I really felt like I was like, and I wasn't. It just felt like it, because it's like that's like the center point in your bone structure, and so like everything below felt like it was vibrating, and then like everything above felt like it was vibrating. So I was just sitting there, and I was like, don't move, don't move, don't move. But pain wise, the ones on around my ankles hurt. Like they hurt so bad.
Yeah, that doesn't sound enjoyable.
Yeah, and it was like the end of, I have 2 on this foot, and like one's above my ankle and one's like at the base of my foot. The one above my ankle didn't hurt until it's in script, so you get like the big curvy letters that like go down, and the ones that went down, honey, I was one of those things where it's like, just breathe.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I've been thinking about getting a beta fish on my ankle, but
That would be cute.
yeah, I really want to, but like also I'm a wuss when it comes to pain.
Yeah, like anywhere that's like bone is like quite a place to start. Like ribs hurt. I have one on the back of my arm that like it went down into my elbow a little bit. That hurt. That was not fun.
Yeah.
But like I have one right here, and that like didn't really feel like much. This one that whole time didn't really feel like much. Surprisingly, like the 2 that are like on my wrist didn't hurt.
Really? I would think like right here would be not great.
I know. I thought this one was gonna hurt a lot, because that is like right on that bone.
Yeah.
But I literally was like laying there, and I thought she was just like, we were done in like 10 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, that one looks like it would be.
And I heard her, because the only one I really felt was like this one at the end, and I was like, it just felt like that's where she stayed the whole time. And I was like, okay, so like we're just hanging out, and then she was like, hey, you're done. And I was like, I'm done with like a dot. And she was like, no, like you're done.
Oh my
I
gosh.
was like, oh, that's nice.
Man.
But yeah, no, I recommend. Painted Lady Fort Wayne. It was great. She put me on her Instagram afterwards. Like she took a picture, and I was like, oh my god,
That's so cute.
I'm helping you with your social media.
You're basically a celebrity now.
I know. I was like, dang, I feel famous. 'Cause I feel like the tattooers I follow on Instagram, I understand it. Like, it's one of those things where like there's the disconnect between like knowing people and then like realizing that they exist.
Right.
Because you can always see like on tattoo artist page like, oh, they did this tattoo, but you never like really connect that it's like, oh, that's a person, and now I'm that person, and I'm like,
Yeah.
it's me.
That's so fun.
It's fun.
Out of curiosity, how much, if you don't mind me asking, how much did that one cost?
I did a deposit, so it was a $100 deposit, and then when I got in there, she told me $250. So in total,
Really?
it was $350, but they originally priced me at $5, And I was like, okay, like that makes sense. Like it's a pretty big tattoo.
Yeah.
And
I was expecting you to say like 600
yeah,
something.
and so, but she was like, yeah, she's like, all of the lines came out really good. Like, there's not a lot of shading. It's just a fine line pirate ship. And so
That is so cool.
I gave her like $100 tip because I'm like, I have
Yeah.
one, which I about said something else. President Mertens gave us the like you get the refund, and mine was $500, so that like paid for my tattoo. So President
wow.
Mertens, thanks Mertens.
Thanks.
Didn't use it for school. Used it for a tattoo, like a delinquent. But we have it, so now I just gotta wait for it to heal. I'm so excited.
Nice.
Ryan, I don't know. What about you, kid? You got any?
Nope.
You want any?
Nope.
No?
I've always thought about getting one, and then I think like time goes on, and then I think if I got that, I really would have regretted it.
Oh yeah.
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 Just because I like cycle through like hobbies and interests like so much.
Oh,
Right. I feel like you need to get something like meaningful at least for your first one.
Yeah, that's
If you're
true.
unsure. I mean, some people are like just like, yeah, I'm gonna get a tattoo, and more power to them. But
I feel like the first few that I got were like this is a sister tattoo. The 3 that I have on like my feet are all sister tattoos. Like, so it started off, I'm very 50-50. We're like, half of them have meaning and half of them were like, I think this is pretty.
Yeah.
So, I think to ease into it, like getting my first 2, 4, 5, my first 5 were like either with my sisters or like in meetings of like a family.
Yeah.
And so now I'm like, okay, we're done with that.
Yeah.
Time to like get fun ones.
I know once I get one, I'm not gonna be able to stop. Like, I'm just gonna want more. I like kind of want a sleeve, but also
I never, like, if you would have asked me when I was like 15, 16, if I would have like had anything on my arms, I would have been like, no, like,
yeah.
like I'm gonna be like whatever, all natural and not have anything on my body, and then it's like, we grow up. So.
Yeah, I'm thinking. So my first tattoo, because my dad was a marine biologist and he had a coral reef named after him after he passed.
Oh,
so I
cool.
want to get the coordinates of the coral reef, and then like the ship thing I was talking about, he would sink ships to let like coral grow on them to make artificial reefs. So I was thinking get like the
Whoa.
coordinates and then get a sunken ship with like coral and stuff growing on it for my first tattoo, but that's also a very lofty idea.
That's
That would
pretty
be
cool.
so
Yeah,
cool,
I
though.
really want to do that.
Dang, I didn't know that. That would be so cool. Where did he ship sinks off of?
So it was back when we were living in Florida, so it was like Gulf of Mexico area. But the one that's named after him is literally like 19 miles off the coast, so it's out there. We went there one time, and like literally if you go down in the water, you can't see anything. Like you can see the tip of the, I forget what it's called. It's like the thing, the
boat? Or like the tip of the reef?
Picture power lines. Like
Is it like where the sail would be or something?
No, wait, this one's not for the ship.
Okay.
This is just for the reef, like a marker
Oh,
thing. I totally am blanking on what it's called.
buoy?
No, because it's underwater. But like if you dive down, you can see the tip of the marker thing.
Yeah.
And it's very, very tall. So that's
Oh, dang. That's
a
so
very
cool,
not
though.
succinct way of saying it. But
That would be
Anyway,
cool. There we go. Another IO trip, but we just go down to Florida.
Honestly.
And go see your dad's coral reef.
we'd just be filming water. Like,
Just be like, this is where it is.
Uh-huh.
Be great, bye.
and we don't have underwater cameras, so that's it.
I think that would be cool to like learn how to do. I used to want to do that so badly.
Yeah.
Learn how to scuba dive and then go like underwaters with the big cameras that they set on you when you scuba dive.
I follow some of the Nat Geo photographers who do like cave diving with cameras, and it's so cool, but I would never do it in a million
I would
years.
never. That's
Yeah,
scary.
because it's like cave diving is like I think the highest fatality type of diving, not dying. I can't speak today. But yeah, I would never, especially with the equipment. Yeah.
I'm here for open water. I'm not here for
Yeah.
closed water.
That's too stressful.
No, that's fine.
I always think like, have you guys been in like normal caves before, like Mammoth Cave or anything? I always think like how terrifying that would be, like actually underwater and it's pitch black in there.
Yeah, and you can't see.
I would cry.
Yeah.
Because
And
that, like, when you go to Mammoth Cave, they're like, oh yeah, when the two kids that discovered the start of Mammoth Cave found this, like, they fell through like a sinkhole, and they were down here in the pitch black, and
Oh
they
my
just kind of found their
God.
way back out. But then they would like come back with candles and stuff. But if that candle would have blown out, they would have just been stuck down there because it's
Yeah.
pitch black. And I'm like, oh my God, like
caves are some of my not.
caves aren't it? Yeah.
I remember. Do you guys know CYO camp? It's Brown County, but I went there when I was younger, and for the adventure camp, they do like literal like caving, where you have to like crawl through like spaces like that, like on like literally like army crawl. And I remember the warranty thing you had to sign was like 3 pages long. It was like, if you die like this, then
God.
yeah, it was just like a thing after thing after thing. It terrified me, and then
And
it was
children are
fun.
just like,
yeah, let's go. I mean, like, I was still like excited to do it because I'm like, cool, we're gonna go play in the mud, and I was a miscreant, so.
dang. Like, yeah, that'd be cool, but it's definitely a thing where it's like, if I was younger, I would have thought it was cool.
Yeah.
But as an adult, I'm like, no,
Exactly.
absolutely not.
I will go with a professional, and
Yeah.
that's it. I will never be the professional. That sounds scary.
Yeah.
Oh.
Anybody else got anything?
Is it time to go hug a tree?
I think it is time to go hug a tree. Okay, so that's all we got for today. That was our spring breaks and our little random tangents along the way. Keep an eye out. We're going to have a couple videos coming later this semester that we are very excited for. But until then, stay safe. Hopefully it stays warm. Are we going to do it on 3?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, wait, on 3 or after 3? It's like 1, 2, 3, go?
1, 2, 3, go. Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Go and hug a tree. There's no end.